Well, hey Libra, how's it going? This is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and it's for all of August. Now, I was looking at all the planetary influences that you'll be facing, and I'm also going to do my tarot as I do. So if you're looking for a new romance, the possibilities this month are quite good. Or if you're in a relationship that has been sort of missing the romance, this will be a good month to re-trigger that energy. So romantic energy, loving energy, might even have you reunion style, or seeing old friends and sharing good times and sharing life with others that you care about. I think that energy, you've been quite popular, and getting out there has been really helpful. It might have even helped you get a different perspective of where you're going with things. A little bit sad, a little bit depressed even in the past, and that maybe some of your judgments you've kind of kicked your own butt for. You recognize that, you've taken some time out, you've done some retreating, revisiting yourself, and I think that it's been really helpful to you in order to release that and get on with it, kind of speak. So that is about to happen, and I'm seeing that big things will unfold because of this shift in vibration and thought. So like I said, you went from kind of lowly to things are better. I think you really are a social butterfly, and you do need to be in situations where you're involved, where you're talking, where you're sharing, where you're laughing. I think travel's important to you too. And if you don't get any of that, if you stay put too long, it doesn't work. It's like stale air. And don't forget, you're an air sign. So as an air sign, I'm going to say you need to experience the wind, flying. That'll help. So get on a plane and visit someone. Do something like that on the back of a bike or on the front of a bike, whatever you want. But feel that wind in your hair. Feel that wind. Feel that air in your hair, okay? Feel that. I think conversations are super important for you right now, keeping that mind bright and cheerful. I think you might also have a little bit of psychic energy pushing around in there, and maybe you should write some things down. Get some of that stuff out and write it down in order to sort of look back and go, hey, I felt that come in. There it is. I felt that a week ago. I think that kind of stuff could be really helpful to you. And if you're not already studying things like the occult or astrology, that's all part of it, this could be a really good time for you to reconnect with those people, or to connect with people that are involved in things like that. I do see you learning stuff that will help you get out of the funk that you've been moving in, and it does look like it's occultish information. Maybe you're going to take a class, maybe you're going to learn tarot, and by the way, I teach it, so if you're online and you want to learn it, I'm the girl. My son also teaches it, so anyways, get connected with me if you want. But it does look like something like that. Astrology is another thing that you may do. Witchcraft, these types of things, I think, are definitely things you should get involved in if you haven't already. Whatever you do, though, will have to be action orientated. You need to get out, movement, change, walking, talking. This thing's very important. You may volunteer or a job, but it will be sort of behind the scenes. And just because it's not that you don't mind being in front, it's just that you work faster without distraction, okay? So I think that'd be really good for you to get involved in something that you can kind of do behind the scenes, okay? And anyways, remember we talked about that new romantic vibration. That might have to be behind the scenes because maybe you're still cleaning up an old one. So you might be in the liminal space between partners, or trying to remove yourself from one to the other. Just be careful. That's it's a balancing act that Libras, well, they can win that, but they might just come back to bite you in the butt. So if you're that Libra, be careful, because I'm warning you, you might get a kick in the ass. But it won't hurt that much because you got so much going on. That's awesome. That's good. I wouldn't worry about it. Those of you that are looking at an increase of some kind of shift or change in your career energy or money-making energy or anything like that, output like that, I'm going to say technology might be something you're going to learn a little bit more about and pull that skill up to par. Okay, so I think that'll be very successfully helping you down the road as well. Marketing, that's another thing. And publishing. Yes, there's a couple of you here that I've noticed have that vibration under your butt. And if you're that person, this is a good time to launch those types of things, or to at least edit them and get them out. So if you're a writer or doing anything like that, this is a good time to get your name out there. I hope you have a super awesome August, okay? And if you got a Leo friend whose birthday it is, which you probably do, please make sure you up and make sure they know how much you love them. And please like, comment, and share. I'm that Leo. And that'd be really super helpful to me if you did that. And if you want to get a hold of me, it's all in my link tree, okay? Take good care.